to the Bronx's best. Only if there's fucking any more of these, I don't even give a shit about you. We're B Generation X.
Well, welcome to another episode of B Generation X, everybody. And there goes the can drop.
Oh, hell yeah!
All right. Yeah, so Duende, he left a little note on my door. He was saying to watch Super Bowl 6. It just dropped on YouTube.
For free.
Because it's like WCW has their own YouTube now, right?
I love it. Yeah, I don't know what
so
they're
like,
doing with that.
even though it's not like an anniversary, like why would we watch this like now? While watching it, first off, it's wacky. It's kind of a lot of wacky stuff going on, and a lot of historical stuff too.
Yeah.
Later on, I realized that February 1996. Sorry. Sick. You know, February 1996 is a huge moment in pro wrestling history.
1996 is an important time in like the history of humanity.
Yeah.
All right, so like let's start the rundown because the show starts off. What was it again? Do you remember them?
Which
are we doing the pre-shows?
Nah, just give them away.
no pre-show.
Okay.
Was it
the Nasty Boys? Yes.
Oh my God, this is hardcore. The Public Enemy. Public Enemy.
You ever seen those like people like
you got to put some Public
a
Enemy
bunch of like hip folk, and they're all like.
No, but they're great. Because the dudes were like Rocco Rock, you know, they're like 40 years old already.
It was,
like,
it was before the Uso Yeet.
Yeah, everyone was doing it.
Yeah.
Yo, but in the Nasty Boys, they were my favorites from like that era, like the '91 era and stuff like that. They never went back to WWF. You know, they left. I think in the beginning of '93 or the end of '92, went to WCW, and then they stayed with Cogan and everything.
How did he even leave them with their gimmick? He was like, I don't even.
They were Nasty Boys always. They were in AWA.
Ah,
Yeah, they were the Nasty Boys. Yeah, but it was fucking tough. Like they were kicking each other's asses.
Yeah,
like,
that was a good match.
Because there's also the Max Payne and Cactus Jack versus the Nasty Boys match. That's infamous because like Jerry Sags like just like lands on Mick's head from jumping off the fucking runway. You know, you're talking about the runway.
Mick's head is just cartilage at this point.
Yeah, but that was fucking messed up. They fucked themselves up a lot. The Public Enemy.
Yeah, they did. It was a good match. It was a rough match. They're a little bit.
But that makes me wonder.
That
makes me wonder, like, watching the Nasty Boys in like Attitude Era WWF or like ECW. Imagine them. Could they? But their promos were kind of cartoony. They were like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh yeah. By the way, the fucking pay-per-view starts and the voiceover is one of the Ninja Turtles. Hey guys, get ready for WCW. I forget who it is. It's like Michelangelo, I think. Hey guys, World Championship Wrestling Super Brawl. Come on, enjoy it.
They're roping you in with that.
Like,
yeah.
No way! Don't smoke any pot. Drug dealers are dorks. Don't even talk to them.
Watch wrestling.
But it's like the guy's
WCW.
voice. He kept doing like cartoons, you know. Like Turner had like cartoons and stuff. But yeah, that was a nasty match. Nasty Boys, pun intended.
Public Enemy. They were one of the first guys to like really like have tables.
Yeah, that was they were like doing that whole gimmick. Then they went to WCW, right like when ECW started doing pay-per-views. So they're only on like the early specials and like the Hardcore TV. They're not on like the other pay-per-views because they left. But yeah, they're just wondering about the Nasty Boys, like if they could have been like in like the ECW era because like they're cartoony.
Do you think they're still nasty?
Nasty as they want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go on to the next match. We can like.
We're used to dealing with a bunch of freaks. Yeah, but they're usually women.
Johnny B. Bad versus Diamond Dallas Page.
This is kind of interesting because it's like DDP's a heel. Kimberly Page, she's really goofy in this.
Diamond Girl.
Diamond Doll.
Oh, Diamond Doll.
It's
sorry.
so like she's like cartoonishly like annoying. Like it's not even though she's like the most beautiful like female like the diva type thing whatever. She's like cartoony. I mean like kiddish. It's kind of weird. It's kind of like, all right, can you just let my wife do it?
Yeah.
She'll let my wife do it. Triple H.
It's Johnny B. Bad, right?
Yeah, fucking Mark Merrow.
Marvelous Mark Merrow.
Yeah, Johnny B. Bad.
He's a worker. He's good.
You look like Little Richard.
Yeah,
that's what I was like. You look like Little Richard.
If he had any other gimmick other than what he had, I would be way behind it. It's a little strange watching it.
So the pay-per-view is going along, and I'm noticing that the production value is like, even though it looks more modern, like it looks like WWF a few years later, because WWF was very like hard shots. you could tell like it was in your face shots. You know, when they come down the aisle, very very stylized. WCW is more like sports style, where they just film it as it happens. They react to it. WWF, like they know it's about to happen, like in the early '90s.
Everything pre-planned.
Everything, goddamn, Val, everything's like perfect. But I started noticing like things like that. Also, they had a Scheme Gene commercial they left in the 900 number, where Mean Gene's like, "All right, everybody."
They have it blurred out.
Yeah, but he's like, 2 former WWF champions are on their way to Atlanta or on their way to WCW from the New York area. They're like from the New York area. Keep that in mind. So this is February 1996. It's a double steel cage main event. Okay.
That's a lot of
we buried a lead here.
Steel,
So it was Macho Man and Ric Flair for the title. Macho Man champion. 4 years earlier, Ric Flair and Macho Man were at WrestleMania 8.
Oh yeah!
You would think that's the main event, but no, there's a guy who does work for him, brother. So Hulk Hogan's the main event. He's fighting Andre. No, he's fighting the Giant.
Well,
He's fighting the Big Show.
Well,
That doesn't work for me, brother.
Hulk Hogan was in our neck of the woods a couple days ago. He was at the Garden.
oh yeah.
He didn't stop by the shot.
he was serving burgers. Come and bring me a vegan burger.
He was like, "Are we done?" He's like, "All right." He's like, "Good. All right, let me get out of here." That type of
The
thing.
Hogan has
Wait,
washed
wait
his
before the
hands.
URL.
Hogan thing. Have you guys ever seen the DDP meme, where it was like, I guess it was like on a I found it on like some girl wrestling fan page, and it was like every guy in my DMs, and it was just DDP going like, "I want to know if you can be banged."
Very positive.
We're sickos,
Yeah, but then they had Harlem Heat, which is cool to see.
Yes,
I
Harlem
love
Heat, Booker
Harlem
T.
Heat.
Yeah.
They
I still
still
think
Steve Ray.
best song in the game.
Like they're a hit or miss it, because like Sting came out to his song from '92 where he's like, "My name is Sting." It's like a really like rock, you know, like
fucking Bon Jovi.
yeah, Bon Jovi, like hair metal.
Yeah.
His name is Sting. And it's like '96, you know, he's about to turn Crow Sting in like 6
True.
months.
Yeah.
So
Shout out to
that's
Scott
fucking
Hall.
Lex
Song
Luger is still a
Sting
bad
and Lex
guy.
Luger,
Yeah,
yeah.
Lex Luger's still like they don't trust him yet because like they still don't know he's an outsider. He was the first outsider,
Elizabeth shouldn't have trusted him.
and so he's like with Sting, and they're like whatever. If they win, they have to defend it again against the Road Warriors.
This is for the
which
tag team
yeah,
championship.
tag team
right?
titles.
Yeah.
Sting and Lex win, but they have to wrestle again later on, which is weird. Then they have Conan showed up, and this is his 3rd match in WCW. He already has a U.S. title because on like one of their B shows or C shows.
This is him with the whole costume.
One-man
gimmick
gang.
on, right?
Yeah, he's wrestling
Yeah.
one-man gang in
You mean-
1996, which is crazy.
Oh, you don't mean Akeem the African Dream?
No, yeah. This is after, obviously after that, but he went back to one-man gang.
Conan.
I think he might have been in Mexico
Conan,
too.
African Dream.
He was wrestling. I think he was in Mexico too, like '93 or some of that. He was around. He was on ECW and shit like that.
I remember him seeing.
But Conan, like, it was cool because like just talking about like lucha, we were just.
Oh
Talking
yeah,
about
we
that,
got to see like younger Conan. He was a beast.
Yeah, he was
then.
buff, dude.
That was him with the whole gimmick with the costume.
He
the
still
whole
had that
outfit
for a
and
while.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just weird seeing one man gang because like he was like 10 years earlier he was like one man gang in like WrestleMania 4.
100%.
And he just seems so old. Like seems like not WWF. It seems like territory like NWA or whatever because he was like NWA too. Yeah, but this is where it gets good. So now they have. Well, I'm just going to skip ahead. I'm going to free ball it to Brian Pillman versus Kevin Sullivan at Taskmaster. Was that the next match?
Yep.
Okay,
Sure.
that was a strap match. Show respect. I respect you match. Okay, so kayfabe, Taskmaster is the devil. Kevin Sullivan's like a demonic, whatever. So he comes out and he's like, he's getting ready. He has a strap and everything. Brian Pillman comes out, just fucking bunking out, like jumping all over everyone. He's like the hugger. He was a hugger character.
with his gun.
Yeah.
Please
basically.
watch previous episode
Yeah.
to find out about the hugger.
So he goes, I respect you, Booker, man. And he just leaves the ring. And Kevin Sullivan's like, what the fuck am I going to do? That's a huge moment. That's breaking kayfabe. And like this is the beginning of the Attitude. February 1996, the beginning of the Attitude Era. That's what I'm saying right now.
Wow.
Homeboys.
Wow.
We gotta make that.
But Brian
official
Pillman-
day.
Brian Pillman
The
leaves.
catalyst of the Attitude.
Yeah, Arn
Era.
Anderson
Yeah.
comes out and they have the squabble. Is it a work shoot? Is it real? Or is it actual shoot? Like, did they just fuck up? Arn Anderson's sent out there. They have a match for like 4 minutes. He's not on the card. He has no beef with him, really. They're actually like aligned. They're the Dungeon of Doom is with the whole Four Horsemen. It makes no sense. And a week later, Brian Pillman shows up on ECW TV, and he's supposed to he's still under contract with WCW because Eric Bischoff let him leave to do the whole loose cannon angle. So he shows up on ECW, and people say that's one of the biggest moments of like Attitude Era, like at the beginning. Because then he goes to WWF like a week later.
Well, because we know ECW was so connected to
Yeah, we know
WWF.
that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Also, competing at the same time this week, WWF has an In Your House 6. Later on, they called it the Rage in a Cage. So they had a steel cage match. They were like going at it, like back and forth. Like, they both had steel cage. I'll do you one better. I have two
Blue
steel cage.
cage?
They were still out the blue cage.
Yeah.
Famous thing happened.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Bret-
that's
Yeah,
beautiful.
that's
That's
nice.
like
Bret Hart defending the title against Kevin Nash.
we don't believe in
Or
Kevin
something,
Nash
yeah, yeah.
here.
Yeah, but anyway, but Kevin Nash wanted to do the jackknife to Bret Hart a few times, and he was still like Kevin Nash would still lose,
That'll work for me.
but
It
Bret
worked
wouldn't
for
do
me,
it.
brother.
It would work for him, brother.
Right.
And that's the thing that Kevin Nash says put him over the edge to sign it with WCW. So that would have never happened, guys. Come on, it's like Back to the Future.
Yeah, it's a big. Yeah, it's a big deal. And then
Oh,
and
you
then
got me, brother.
Yeah,
and then that leads to the curtain call.
yeah. So like, if Kevin Nash wasn't going to leave, then the Razor Ramon, Razor Ramon would have left, and they wouldn't have the curtain call,
Yeah,
and then it wouldn't have lead to.
the hugger.
And that's what makes
They were
time
all
travel
hugging.
possible. I sound like Marty McFly.
Wow.
No, but then the
Unveiling
Austin 316 wouldn't have
Oh. Yeah,
happened.
Austin 316 wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, because Triple H wouldn't have been punished. He would have won the King of the Ring, and he would have kept being like corny. So this February
Wow.
1996, I'm pinpointing.
That's
It was such a random
Bruh.
thing. Duende was just like, "Hey, watch this. It's up there." But this is actual very important paper month or whatever.
It's historical. That's
That's-
beautiful.
yeah,
There was
that's-
intent
that's
behind
beautiful.
the release of that. Then
Burying
Wasn't-
Triple H bumped up Steve Austin.
Yeah, but then they did it. This is the first time I ever saw them doing it because I know they do it now with WWF like for the last like 25 years. The cage was already erected and it was like above.
Yep, yep.
That was I never seen that. I don't think that might be stiff.
Erected.
Yeah.
that just brought me back to the. Do you remember Undertaker getting pulled back up on the
Yeah.
Hell in the Cell?
Remember Undertaker doing Blue Chew ads?
Oh, another fun thing about this, I think I had this on VHS still because my mom, for some reason, one of her coworkers would tape like every wrestling pay-per-view,
Bless her soul.
and like sometimes we tape over fucking Boy Meets World Marathon or stupid shit like that. But we kept a lot of them. And I think one of them was Super Bowl '96, and like what was I watching? Like fucking Beetleborgs, Power Rangers.
Wow.
Beetleborgs, real throwback.
Because I kind of got a low. I stopped watching it really. I remember being like sneaky watching it every once in a while, but we weren't. It wasn't like the thing in '96 to watch it.
I was watching it with Glacier.
Yeah, but Ric Flair. Yeah. Ric Flair is like weird. He's like wacko in this. He's like a Batman villain in this. Ric Flair. He's like wacky. Like he's like
Is he fucking hitting himself?
diabolical. No, he's like, oh, and then we're gonna do this. Like, yeah. Yeah, but what do you call it? Nothing real cool. Yeah, but this is just a weird thing because like Sting and Lex Luger, they're tag team, and then they're going against the Road Warriors. That's like that could have been like 1988, 89.
I was gonna say these are like the Wash
yeah, this,
Warriors.
yeah, this,
No, poor fellas.
yeah. No, I'm just saying like it's like a throwback.
Let them take a nap.
Oh yeah, and then Michael Buffer, Pomp and Circumstance. Michael Buffer, they got him again because he did every main event. This son of a bitch says this about the Giant. Michael Buffer's like, ladies and gentlemen, the man who literally returned from the dead. The Giant, who literally, like he said it like that, because a couple months earlier he got knocked off the monster truck. Remember the monster truck?
Oh yeah, that one's hilarious. They were having like a Twisted Metal Vigilante 8 like monster truck match, and it was fucking Hulk Hogan versus the Giant, and then the Giant does one of these like falls.
Yeah,
He's like, whoa, whoa,
Oh,
whoa.
dude, I'm sorry, bro.
And then Hogan's like, no way! And Giant falls. And he's like, oh, brother!
Oh, he died, man. Oh, no.
I said the N-word!
Then he shows up with seaweed all over him, man.
What a legend.
So Flair and Macho have a
see
great
Hogan.
match. Of course, they steal the show, then it gets kind of overshadowed by it being like not the main event, but it's like the second main event. But like when we were kids, 4 years is like eternity, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's like it wouldn't have been that big of a deal for like them to be doing this main event like 4 years after they're doing it at WrestleMania. It's like them doing like I don't know who like Aleister Black, you know what I mean. It's 4 years is not a long time anymore.
I don't even know what time is.
Yeah.
Where's
About
my
2,000
blackboard?
years
I gotta pull down a blackboard with all my crazy notes. I'm sounding like a freaking lunatic.
Yeah, we need to get the big dry erase board. He has the stick.
And this is connected to that. And Tony Khan.
But yeah, I just thought that was a fun thing to watch. We started watching more old stuff and kind of link it to now.
Yeah, that was
That's it.
cool.
That's-
Jay
those
Duende.
are- That's beautiful.
It's
Thank
era.
you
no,
for that.
but it's
The
not.
only era that matters.
Besides the whole
Little
force,
recommendation
little bit.
there.
all the force all the force business stuff. You know, TNA's with WWE, so they have NXT with them, obligatory matches.
Mm.
They're not. All the promotions aren't like together right now. I don't feel, but like are going their own like distinct way.
Yeah, I see what you're
Like
saying.
'96, like WCW was going their own way. WWF was like went their own way. ECW, like they're all like taking shit from each other, but they're all like distinct in their own right. You know,
You know who's
Yeah.
doing it the most? GC Dub.
GC Dub
Yeah.
or JC Dub.
GC
You
Dub.
like GC Dub? Game Changer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're doing some real sicko shit. They're doing the
They,
most.
they do
off the wall.
gross stuff. I can, like they make like they do gross stuff. I went to the show. with them.
Hell yeah!
Bird feeding.
Bestiality.
Beastie.
Yeah, I forget some people like the gross stuff.
Yeah, I know. I don't like that bodily stuff. I was yeah.
So
Um,
you gotta know your
I'm gonna
limits.
get off by cranking your knob just a little beyond the breaking
All right, so we're
point.
talking about these other indie things. Let's talk about JCW real quick too. Can you grab me that brown bag? All right, it's like a Starbucks bag or Chipotle. I'm gonna keep.
Ooh, that's the thing that's
I'm
supposed
gonna
to
try
smell
not
good this
knock
whole
anything
time.
down.
Anything
Imagine
over.
you just have
Ah!
lunch here.
Then we leave for 3 weeks.
It's a
You're
human
not gonna-
part.
This bag?
No, it's like
The
a
other one right there,
Chipotle.
down there.
All right, so
What's in the
so
bag?
JCW.
This fucking looks like mad fucking shady. If it's got a Chipotle bag.
All right, so
There's a severed hand. in
no,
there.
so
Are you a hot dog, a grandstand, or a showboat, and a prima donna? But you're a liar too.
all right, so like we're talking about all these. There's so much wrestling, we don't have enough time to watch AEW. We don't have enough time to watch anything, but
Yeah,
we're
dude,
gonna-
you'd be spending your whole week, like, you wouldn't be able to work if you watched every wrestling promotion, I think.
But Duende was like, he's been watching JCW, Juggalo Championship Wrestling, and they're back. They have their new show, their Lunacy is like their version of like Raw.
Mhm.
It's on YouTube. So I was like, all right. Just in general, like you forget like how like integral with wrestling the Insane Clown Posse are, and I'm not even making a joke about that.
No,
Like
they really are.
they
yeah.
have more about wrestling than rap, like or music. They've been doing it.
They actually
Check this out.
were at WrestleMania weekend doing autographs at one of the signings.
No shit.
Hello.
Yeah, they were.
Hello, yeah. So if you look back in their history, they were like practicing. They were backyard wrestlers. They were getting trained to be a wrestler like when they were started rapping, like in the mid '90s.
Woof, woof.
Check this out. So they're in just in general. They're in ECW because they made these tapes. They bought the rights to Japanese death matches, and then they make goofy, kind of disrespectful to the art of wrestling, but like goofy commentary over it. So that's how they got well known with wrestling. People were like buying their tapes, like tape traders and stuff like that.
No shit.
But no one was getting paid, whatever. We'll get that to in a second. But then
Go
he was
straight
friends
to
for some reason. He was friends with RVD and like Sabu. They're from Michigan, you know. Like, that's where they're from. So they got into ECW. So they're in ECW for a while. Then they're in WWF. Then they're in WCW.
Wait,
Then they're in TNA. Then they're in ROH.
wait. In WWF though, what was it? Were they in the?
They were in the
oddities?
Yeah,
oddities.
they were the
They were asked to come in.
Everybody
Jim Johnson,
comes to
our
the
man.
greatest show.
So Paul Heyman had them in ECW because RVD and Sabu, whatever, they played the music. Quid pro quo. They helped each other out. WWF, Vince liked the idea, and he liked that they were able to take bumps. So they had them there for a couple of weeks or whatever. I remember this. This is like a big deal, like '98. The oddities, with the
I
fucking.
love that. What was his name with the big gold with the gold mask or
Gold,
yellow mask?
It was Earthquake.
Gold,
It was,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
Golga.
Oh, the,
But, yeah.
the Cartman shirt was
Yeah.
always it.
Anyway,
Hell yeah.
what do you call it? But their aesthetic is like, it's like trash, like white trash, whatever. And for some reason, I saw this in New York City for the first time ever. When I pitched the idea of like talking about it, I went into the store and I saw this is like their official drink that all the juggalos drink.
No way.
Oh,
That's-
Fuego! We got some Fuego!
All right. I've never seen this in New York.
Sponsor us.
Like, have you ever seen this in New York?
No, I've always wanted to taste this.
All right. So they have all right. They have.
Please tell me I can drink this.
They have. While we finish talking about it, you drink it. But they have regular Coke, cotton candy. You might like that.
Oh, that's what they mix the lean with.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
down south.
And if
Lean.
you're healthy,
Lean.
you're a health nut, so you get the sugar-free one.
Ooh. Well, Fucking Fuego, this is awesome.
Here, you want one?
This
That's
is
red pop. This is the most white trash drink.
This really is. This is
A
like.
whole lot of respect, though. Respect.
Are we popping these bad boys?
Wait,
not yet.
so who would
At the
like to
same
see the B Generation podcast go to the Gathering? How funny would that be? We go to the Gathering.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, that's exactly what will happen.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Fago.
Woo woo!
Yeah, but so like, we drink this. It's not bad.
Ooh,
It's like-
tastes-
It's not
tastes
bad at all,
That's
actually.
legit.
Tastes like bodega, you know? It's like,
Oh, this is great.
Oh man, he's tasting
All right.
this stuff off.
Fucking
before.
shout out to
I can feel
Fuego.
my sperm count going down.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mooney.
might do some bad thing. Yeah,
I feel the
bad-
tism coming.
Wait, so where'd you find this?
This was at the dollar store.
That's fucking hilarious. And
Do-
at the
Dollar
dollar store.
Tree. Dollar Tree.
That,
Shout out Dollar Tree.
you know, that
We don't
makes
like
it even
gimmicks.
more white trash.
Yeah. Yeah, I shopped there, man. But so then I decided to watch the first episode of JCW. I think I can turn you guys onto the show because it's. I was expecting more like the deathmatch stuff. It's more just like indie. They have Ricky Morton's son, Kerry Morton. Fucking guy's great. He's with the Southern
On the
Six.
mic.
He's great on the mic. At
100%.
GCW in January, Allie Cash snapped her leg, and there was like a 25 or 35 minute break, stoppage because the commissioner had to leave.
That's fucking gross.
Yeah, so Kerry Morton talked the whole time pretty much. He was able to stall. I think there was against like Santana and everyone.
He filibustered the whole time.
Yeah, he was filibustering the whole time, and he was fucking great. And he's like, uber heel because he's in New York, and they're all like left. They're all more like like New York progressive, and he's like a southern shit kicker.
Wow.
Like his partner is like, I pray to God on this beautiful flat earth. Like he's saying shit like that, like to get the crowd. The crowd is all like juggalos. We're more relatable.
Whoop, whoop.
Sorry, completely off topic. Your boy who came in who fixed the bathroom. His name's Ryan?
Ryan.
Ryan, shout outs to Ryan. He just followed us while we're filming this. So
Woo!
shout out to you, Ryan, for being our new follower.
It's gonna be like space. You're gonna hear this shit in a couple of minutes.
Yeah,
3
like,
weeks.
what?
It's gonna be like Interstellar. We're like, no, don't make those predictions. No.
What was that Val Venus angle with Ryan? Ken Shamrock's
Oh, Ryan
sister?
Shamrock, hit me. Ken Shamrock's like, hit me.
Hello, Kenny. and he's in the shower.
Ryan
with
Shamrock.
Ryan
Cut it
Shamrock.
right off.
That's so dumb. Like looking back, that shit I would fast forward now if I go back and watch Attitude Era stuff. Care less about that shit. Like the sex stuff, like the kind tie, choppy my pee pee.
Oh.
That was July 99.
But it was just like, it was like of the times, South Park, Howard Stern,
Yeah.
Attitude.
That was the whole thing. Yeah, and I was like, feed me.
We were all
feed me
having
more.
We were all getting brain rotted.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Beavis and Butthead shit like that. We're just,
Poisoning of the mind.
Yeah,
And then to think that.
but we didn't have any phones or anything. We were out all day. I didn't go home until nighttime.
Yeah, dude,
Something
I
like that.
freaking, where I lived in Co-op City, I would look out my building window and see if all my friends who skateboarded were outside because we all hung out at this spot behind my house. I would just be like, is everybody out? All right, cool, that's when you went out. Like, and you stayed all day. Missed that.
Yeah. But I like the passion.
days.
That's passion, man. That's the same thing with passion with fucking the IC, the Insane Clown Posse. Like the Violent J is like so passionate. He opened the show, the first one. He's like, yeah, fuck Dave Meltzer, like anti-Dave Meltzer shit, saying that we had 4,000 people and then you didn't talk about it. And ECW did, and he's like, the passion for it.
This was the first episode.
First episode back. This
Yeah.
was about 8 months ago.
It was impassionate. I like it. It was
I don't like the commentary, but I like Zach and Miko. I don't like the other guy, the first guy they had. It was kind of like goofy. I don't know if that
Did
was
he have a suit on?
something like that.
I can't think that far back. I've been so.
This last
far
24
into
hours has been a blur. And we're time traveling, man. We're taping something in advance. We're freaking talking about shit from 8 months ago. Dogs and cats are living together.
it. I'm in hell.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Next topic.
Talking about the future,
Yeah,
and here's a little.
can we turn you on to it? Maybe.
I don't know. It sounds
If something big
interesting.
happens, we'll keep an eye on it. If something big happens,
got me.
we'll watch it.
Yeah.
Right? We'll keep an eye on
We'll
it.
tune in.
Yeah, if something big
You
happens.
guys sold me.
It made me
The
become
Fago.
a
There's
fan
more Fago where that comes
of-
from.
Yeah. Ooh,
It was the
yeah.
Fago, I'm not gonna lie.
So talking about time traveling and things that are going to happen in the future, and also having it now.
Wow.
Do you want to tell us
Oh.
about the merch?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
So, we're working on a merch.
So Chris
You
is
guys
going to
gotta
be
give us
our
time.
merch guy.
But I'll show you guys a
Yay.
quick little
Do a
demo.
Do a little dance.
Little jersey.
These
You know,
are
the
Yes.
X right there, just for good measure. You got the back. You know that number.
We had no Rangers in the playoffs, so we got this. We gotta rock this.
And then it's cool. We even got the little BX on the
Little
side.
BX logo right there.
Yeah. So what other merch are we planning to do, Chris?
Boom.
I know you got plans.
We got plans, man. We're trying to do T-shirts. Hopefully, we get those by May 25th, which is a event that's going to go down.
Oh.
We'll give you more information on that.
Jay, Wednesday, what's the event? Give
We'll
us all the
see you
information.
over at the Independent Market at Tattoo Scene, East Tremont, Bronx,
Tremont.
New York.
And what's the date on that?
May 25th, 12 to 5 p.m. There's going to be a bunch of vendors, live music,
Good
food.
vibes.
The B
The
Generation
X will be in there.
X
Representing.
crew will be there
Yes, they will.
representing a whole lot of beautiful people. We'll see.
So yeah, so Chris has shown us some cool stuff, hat
Yeah,
ideas. He showed me basketball jerseys,
We're working on it.
basketball shorts, we do
Dons
stickers,
for the ladies.
keychains.
Oh, some guys.
We have a lot of things in the works.
Yes.
But you know,
Give us time.
yeah, give us some
In the
time.
meanwhile, support.
Hey, even just watching is.
Yeah.
More than
Watching's a big sport because then we know, okay, we can make merch because this is gonna go
Give us a
somewhere.
big old gosh darn damn thumbs up.
Yeah,
Thumbs up.
Yeah.
yeah. Give us a like, and
Yeah, that-
also if there's something that you don't like or something that you want to see or something that you want us to change,
Take it and
I'm not
shove
leaving.
it up your ass.
I'm
Don't
not
tell us,
leaving.
we don't wanna hear
I'm
it.
not leaving the
Nope.
show. I'm the one who brings the Fago.
yeah, he brings a fuego and he also brings all the knowledge. So
Zero
because if
shit.
he wasn't here, we'd just be sitting here like this.
Yeah, you'd be having a functional adult life. I'm the man shop bringing you down. Yo,
Next topic.
yeah. Speaking of drinking this and like all these different types of caffeine I've been consuming all day, I'm getting flashbacks of like sleepovers and playing video games with buddies.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we're
man.
gonna talk about like our individual top 3 wrestling video games.
As you see, today's decorations is all wrestling video games.
Kenny talked about his earliest memories was game related, so we figured it'd be apropos. And eventually, maybe the next episode, we're gonna be playing a mod of a classic wrestling game that might come up in this. So that's gonna be fun. We're all gonna delve into the ROM hacks and get all freaky with it.
Yeah, just figuring out the logistics of getting the screen to screen thing, but we'll figure it out.
Let's talk about it. Who
All right,
wants to
Kenny.
Start off?
Since you
You brought some stuff in.
talked about it in a previous episode, what
Yeah.
was your?
Wow.
I gotta get that signed by Luger.
If we could if you could zoom in or whatever.
We'll put
no
a photo of it.
No way to zoom in.
We'll put a photo of
And there's
it.
technology
It was,
behind us.
WWF Royal Rumble and yeah. Oh, but the roster was sick, man.
Yeah.
I
Is this on
remember.
your list?
Yeah.
Or are you just gonna bring it up?
No, I'm gonna bring this one
Okay,
up
good.
actually because this is the game that started it all.
Mm.
And also, I remember that Hogan wasn't the top choice.
Yeah,
on
he
the
was in
roster.
He was in the one.
Yeah, he was the second
Big
choice.
guy-
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
The top
Yeah.
choice was
a
Randy
good one.
Savage, so that had to be like Randy was the top dog during that era.
He was champion in '92.
92, and that's when that
This is
game-
right after WrestleMania 9.
Okay, is that
All
right?
the stuff, yeah, all the things is like.
WrestleMania 9. sounds
And it
about
probably
right.
came out in September.
Oh man.
Well, they had
Oh,
a
but
big
they-
thing because Ric Flair was in it. He's in this. I think he's in one of them. They took him out
Ooh,
last minute. So some
Yeah.
games, I had to say I was a Sega guy. I just saw a meme, hysterical meme.
Whoa.
I just saw a hysterical meme was Ralphie from Sopranos. He's like, you know, if I grew up with a Super Nintendo, my life could have went on a completely different trajectory. Because I was a Sega guy, and then we would go to people's houses and they would have like.
I was a Sega guy.
Yeah,
I
to
was a
me,
Genesis boy.
the rich kids had
Genesis.
Nintendo.
No, I think the more
Yeah.
like the more
The rich kids
centered,
had
the more
Nintendo.
centered families.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, they were
I
like-
was
they
poor
were-
with a Nintendo.
Well, I got it from
does what
mine was a
Nintendo-
handy down. Mine was a handy down.
Actually, mine was a hand-me-down from my childhood best friend was the one who had all the systems.
I think say
And
something
whenever he
weird.
got new stuff, yeah, I would get his hand-me-downs.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
But I think I got Nintendo, and somehow we got Nintendo. We probably bought it with my brother like 3, and then we got the Sega handy down. Game Boy won at a fair, a school fair. I won the Game Boy.
Whoa, that's pretty
Yeah,
awesome.
pretty raffle, like a
You
raffle
saw the
thing. St.
6-year-old.
Barnabas.
You were 12. You fist fought him for his game.
This whole show is about emotional damage. We're all reeling in something.
I'd
This
fucking
is
be hyped
therapy.
if I was a little
We're-
kid and won a Game Boy. I would feel like I won the fucking lottery.
We're all just narcissists, and we don't want to go to therapy. We're doing the podcast instead.
Yeah, this pretty much is therapy. We're grown men watching wrestling.
What do you call it? But yeah, so Sega. Yeah, Sega was a big. Royal Rumble.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Roy
This
Rumble.
was on both
well,
systems.
I mean, the game that game, I believe it was. Oh shit! I don't know if it was LJN. What's it say on
Claim.
it? Flying Edge.
Oh, Flying Edge, which was a part of Acclaim.
Damn, you're
Yeah.
good.
So then it goes, and I
Did it Terminator? Did it shit?
dude, and I
Terminator
remember
2.
the blue chairs, and you'd crack the fucking ref with the blue
Wow.
chair, and then
So that's your nostalgia pick.
and then go to town. Yeah, that's the nostalgia pick.
So what are your other two?
I mean, everyone goes No Mercy, go NWO Revenge, but I'm gonna go SmackDown Know Your Role.
Oh,
SmackDown 2 Know Your Role because I miss it.
Yep.
I let this kid in my building borrow it. He never gave it back. Brian Sykes, you fucking son of a bitch.
That's why you never lend shit to your friends when you're a kid.
Yeah,
never
you
get it
don't
back.
do that.
I got all my shit from people who let me borrow it.
Exactly. See this guy right
I
here.
was the one.
If he hell for what he did here tonight.
If I can't love it, you can't love it.
So remember, we film on Thursdays. If anyone wants to come beat him up for all the stuff he stole.
No, I'm the one. Hey, do you still have that thing? Yes, I have it. So that if 30 years later you get nostalgic, I have it. It's in,
Oh,
it's
see?
in my archives.
Yeah, you see, he was holding on to it for you this whole time.
I had the Dragon's Den bag I was gonna bring today, but we'll bring that the next time we play the game. I'll bring the game in an actual Dragon's Den bag and take it out because that's why I first saw Revenge. I walked in there and
Yeah,
it was
he
like,
keeps on bringing dragons down. We'll miss
Yeah.
that place, man.
Dragon's
Yeah.
Den, beautiful. That's a place
All right.
where we buy little
Yeah.
orcs.
Oh, yeah.
But you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna say WrestleMania 2000. No Mercy was sick, but 2000. I think I still have my fucking create your own character.
oh yeah, and the memory card.
Have to.
on the cartridge. Like they're there forever.
I had the same characters in
It's
every game.
amazing, yeah.
Or
I would
is
have Der Bear. He was like an East German guy. He was hairy.
Yeah. Those are some good
Those are
games.
some good choices.
Wow, I haven't played them in a minute, so I can't really comment on them. I was gonna say that you can go
Yeah, I'm much of a gamer.
backstage. No, I do remember that. Do you smell what the Rock is cooking?
That big crush sound.
Yeah.
All right, who's
Those are
next?
great ones. I could go next if you guys want. I'm gonna pick WWF No Mercy
Yeah.
because you took WrestleMania 2000. That was one. Of
No Mercy.
So No Mercy
is-
was epic.
Yeah,
I love
that's
that
the
one.
one.
That was a great one.
No Mercy.
But you know which one I really spent a lot of time on though was WCW NWO Revenge.
Oh,
Yeah,
another
another
beautiful
one.
Creating
Yeah.
Oh, that's what
characters
I'm
on that
talking
was
And,
like my
that's
favorite.
actually
This
the
is,
first one too.
no,
Like-
this is
like
World
2000,
Tour.
WrestleMania 2000,
It's close.
and No Mercy was essentially a ripoff
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
of
left-
those
they switched-
WCW
They
games.
switched
They're sick, yeah.
licenses.
Then my last one, honestly, I'm gonna go with WWE SmackDown. Here comes
Yeah.
the pain.
Yeah,
That's
good
mine,
choice.
too.
PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
I'll get
Is
started
that
with
where Hell in the Cell you could throw them off the
Oh,
top?
Yeah.
One time I got caught in a reversal with Goldberg for like 46 minutes in a row. We were bouncing back and forth like the F5 into the jackhammer, back and forth like 55.
Kept
I was
reversing
like,
each other.
he's not gonna win. He's not gonna let me. I'm not gonna let him win. I was like, I should have been studying like Latin. I should have been
Cheat
like
if I
getting ready
have
for college when I was doing that.
No, you were doing.
That's why
fight-
you're here doing this podcast.
You were fighting the good fight against that piece of trash, Bill Goldberg.
I'll see you in hell.
That was two, right?
No,
That was
three.
all.
That was all three.
I'm just
I'll
gonna
do
tell
it.
you straight up, no mercy, no mercy, no
Okay.
mercy. It's just the
All
best
right.
game ever created.
Yeah.
All right, I'll start. I wasn't even gonna put No Mercy on it because I only played it for a short while. This is my story. Here's my story. All right, so every summer for a few years, I would go to my mom's like boyfriend's place. He lived in Pennsylvania. That's where I saw ECW for the first time too. It was in Allentown. Cue Billy Joel. So I was there, and he rented. He was like a fucking. He do money around. He's like one of those guys. He looked like Macho Man Randy Savage, but he goes, hey, "Get a game." I must have said something like, "Oh, we don't have this. We don't have something, whatever." So he rented the N64 for us, or we borrowed. Actually, no, I take it back. He rented the PlayStation for us, but we borrowed Nintendo 64 from some NASCAR guy. We went to some shady guy's house. The guy that he worked with. His son was now looking back because I was only like 12. I think he was like tweaking or something. He was sleeping on the floor on a mattress with like this. It was like this, but it was like NASCAR shit. And he had like a bolt lock. So yeah,
That
obviously
doesn't work for me, brother.
this is like Pennsylvania, like shit,
Is he holding like a gun right on the other
Yeah,
end?
like the door was locked inside of the house. Like the door was locked inside of the house. Like he was like just renting. He was just like living there still. It was an awkward moment. Like I didn't even like realize it as a kid. Anyway, my main focus was the N64, so we got that, and I.
His main focus is like, I don't give a shit if you're
Yeah,
I just need this
yeah.
64, man.
So then we played for like a full week, No Mercy, for the one and only time I ever played it, really, besides emulators later on. So I'm gonna put that in my nostalgia pick. Here Comes the Pain is a big deal because I stopped watching wrestling for like a year and a half, and then my friend let me borrow it. I never gave it back to him. So I still have it. I borrowed it from him. He's like, don't worry about it. You can keep it. He's married with kids now. So Here Comes the Pain was a big deal because like you can do anything you wanted. The draft was awesome. It was like the draft where you pick who you in your universe, create your own players. I made all my guys. I brought them every year. I would do them again. But Here Comes the Pain. I think now people on the internet are saying that more and more because like kids are like 24 talking about it, and that's like their like early Nintendo shit to them. I'm gonna do SmackDown 1 and 2 because you said Know Your Role. That was huge when that came out.
Yeah.
My mom bought it for us because the Attitude game came out in the summer, and we played the shit out of that.
That game broke my heart.
Yeah, I know, right?
It broke my heart. I was waiting so bad for that, and it was,
And it was
I
just
know
essentially Warzone.
bigger is better.
Like,
You can create like a fat guy. Bigger is better.
I made the biggest dude that you
Yeah.
can do.
Right, no, but SmackDown, my mom goes, I got you guys the game. There's no cell phones yet. So we had to wait for her to come home because we forgot our keys. And she got home late, like after overtime. But we could go in the backyard and look into our kitchen window. When we saw the SmackDown like on the kitchen table, we were like, you gotta fucking play the game. Play the game! And that was the last PlayStation 1 game I played. Then I put Know Your Role in my PlayStation 2 that year because I got it. And then number 1, I'm gonna go weird with it. I'm actually gonna say I had the most fun with. Yeah, I don't want to say it like because they're not good games like the ones.
I mean, they don't have to be
Wrestling
good games, it's just like
Challenge.
having fun with. None of mine are
Yeah,
good.
Wrestling Challenge like was great. The '91 Nintendo game. That I can get teary eyed thinking about that because this reminds me of being in my old house. You know, like nostalgia.
Wrestling challenge.
Yeah. But I'm gonna say Raw versus SmackDown because funny story.
Yeah, SmackDown was very,
Yeah, SmackDown versus Raw, the one with Vince on the cover. I went to KB in Cross County with
KB,
my
another
first
one.
high school
Shout out to
girlfriend.
KB Toys.
First high school girlfriend, I was like, buy the video game.
We're
And I bought the game. So it was like coming of age story. It was like my girl. The show, the game, you know. but instead of like going into the Beehive for a ring, I went in for the fucking
Went in
DVD.
for the ring,
I went
yeah.
for the ring. Yeah, so there you go.
Well, mine are actually all right here.
Whoa.
When I was a
How
kid,
convenient.
I did play a lot of WrestleMania with my best friend Brian. But my era of wrestling games, where I was playing wrestling games the most, was 64. We also played a lot of WCW versus NWO, but the game that I spent the most time on, that we played so much, was WWE Warzone.
Wow, do you actually know how to do finishers?
Yeah.
I used to be able to do them.
What the fuck is up with you guys? You got the C-pad?
I never had that
Yeah.
game. I would be
Dude,
renting
we
the
played
shit out
this
of it.
game so much. I also love that, like, when you could, like, take everything out from under the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, like this? Like this?
Yeah.
We rented that every week for like 6 months.
And
At
like
Blockbuster,
at
Cross
this
County.
time, I thought the graphics on this, I was like, this is like
Next level.
nothing's gonna get better than this.
Don't hurt
Fucking,
me!
This is crazy.
Like stupid, like.
That was...
So yeah,
I
so,
tried
Have a nice
to love
day!
it.
Do you remember the promos on that?
yeah,
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 Ahmed
yeah.
Johnson.
The fucking Ahmed Johnson promos. This is it, you punk. Every time when I see you, I'm gonna bring and sweat up and down. You punk. Hey, hold on. You know how to go. All right.
Kane would just be like this. Nah.
yeah.
Shawn Michaels is like high. He's like fucking.
Yeah, and then at this time, I was used to wrestling games being all like happy, hunky dory like this, and then this came out and it was a little like
Yeah, it was
more
a little
edgy.
dark.
And you're like,
Bleeding
whoa,
and
this is fucking
stuff.
badass.
Your hormone.
So yeah, that's the game. Warzone was the game that I probably spent the most time playing.
I used to love the ropes. The way the ropes used to
Yeah.
bounce during like
Mhm.
like
It was next
Like
level.
Botched.
Yeah,
technology.
dude,
Yeah,
I'm
that
telling
was
you, I was
awesome.
like, bro, this is it's
Well-
not gonna get better than this.
WCW vs. the World was the first like N64 game I ever saw.
It's an incredible game. The catalog of wrestlers that you can choose from internationally is kind of like...
Oh, that was always cool. Like weird. Like WCW vs.
Yeah,
the World,
this
I
is-
got too. The one
Yeah,
for
this is
PlayStation.
this one,
I borrowed that from my friend. Never gave that back to him either.
WCW versus NWO. Yeah, this
Yeah,
is a big deal.
I think you could
Yeah,
play...
that
as-
was a great game too.
What is
yeah.
it? Aki Man?
Yeah. That's the name of the company.
Yeah. I always like that weird character with the whole...
But I think
Well,
honestly, I
nostalgia
think
to
the
this
place
game.
where I saw that.
Sure.
Wow, only for $10. Come on down to Third Eye Throwbacks.
Throwbacks, yeah.
How about looking at how
I said licking.
Lick it up.
looking at how games have progressed to like how they are now? How do you
Yeah,
guys
it's
feel about
wild.
it? Isn't it
What's more
crazy?
fun? Like, was it just a shitty like 4-button masher, or
Yes.
like I'm gonna live as this man?
I don't want to
Yeah.
do
Oh,
a
wow.
skin. It's
Story
like
mode.
it's like with skateboarding.
Yeah.
For me, like I understand this is gonna probably ruffle a couple feathers, but I actually skate, and so for me, I don't want to play skate. I don't want to do all these different finger maneuvers. I want to press one button and do the God
It's gonna
damn
be like
kickflip.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Yeah,
like,
I think that's why
grinding
Tony
on the
Hawk
fucking
Pro
power lines.
Skater.
Beach, a fucking girl's bra.
I think that's why Tony Hawk Pro Skater resonated with skaters and non-skaters because, again, skaters don't want to play games. They want to play a game that's, you know,
Easy.
like, yeah, again, I'm fucking grinding on power lines to a fucking manual to
100%.
this.
That's
Yeah.
like
You want to do
playing-
all the things you can't do. And then for a non-skater, it's just fun to do all
It's
that
like
stuff.
playing
Yeah.
Burnout and like
But
Gran
I
do
Turismo.
remember
Yeah, perfect analogy.
Yeah.
But I do remember non-skaters seeing me skate, and they'd be like, "Hey, yo, Tommy Hawk, let me see you doing 900." Yeah. No, I can't do a fucking 900,
Yeah,
so they weren't impressed with a simple pop shove it anymore.
But that's how I felt about this game. Like it was just over the top, and you could do just mad
Yeah,
random
that was
shit.
a sick one, man.
Yeah, well, we're gonna play No Mercy mods. I got the flashcard. We're gonna come in here, figure it out.
I'm looking forward to get the new WWE 2K so I could create all our characters.
And you can beat the,
Yeah,
you can beat the
yeah.
shit out of it.
But so that is a good point of the newer games. Not only the graphics amazing,
Oh,
but
yeah.
Super amazing.
but you know now they have all the
The
creative
skin,
characters and skins, and you can literally make a fucking character look like yourself.
You can load your.
Yo, have you
I
seen
miss
Rhea Ripley's
It's a little bit
character?
uncanny.
A little
I wanted,
long.
thank you. I
Yo.
wanted to say something about that.
I saw it on Raw, and I was just like, "Wow, these
What
guys
is
are
that?
sick!" Like everyone, like because they'll do the segments where like Jey Uso will come out, and then they'll like switch it to
The
the
video
video
games, yeah, sure.
and they did it
That's
to
true.
Rhea Ripley, and I was like, "Huh."
Yeah.
I was like,
I mean,
"Whoa."
listen,
It's got that.
they can't get them all right, you know.
It's got that like robot look, like skin pulled over,
Nope.
like a robot body.
Yeah, but
Oh, shit.
and then the other cool thing is that they do updates, they add new characters. Like
That's true.
that's another great feature of new
And they can
games
take
now.
things away from you
There's
too.
too many
the
damn.
digital.
Oh, that is true. Yeah.
But yes,
I
there's
love
too
the
many
physical
buttons now.
media.
Yes,
Too
I
many
rather
buttons.
the 4-button masher.
I can't do the
opposed to, like,
submission.
doing, like-
But how about right? For example, they have story mode though, bro, where you could like build your character.
I
That's
miss.
awesome.
When
You remember
Okay,
that
that's
story mode? You
cool.
can make your
That's
own
next
show.
level. That's kind of sick.
You remember that? You make your own
Yeah,
promos in the
your own
back.
show.
I made Dog the Bounty Hunter as a celebrity, the celebrity host.
Not dope.
Remember Raw had the host, like in the delete. Like, remember they had Trump and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bob Barker. Remember the fucking Wild Boys? They had the kick jackass guys, and they actually
Chris Pontius and
yeah,
Steve-O shout out.
Umanga.
Oh,
They beat the shit out of them.
Oh,
They're like
yeah.
high, they're like laughing.
Yeah, remember Steve-O's fucking backflip
Yeah,
off the turnbuckle?
Nutsack backflip.
Yeah.
that was wild. But
Rest in
yeah,
peace, Umaga.
Umanga. Why would William Regal say Umanga? Umanga.
You know who needed the Umaga treatment was Travis Scott.
Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, Travis Scott needed some Umaga.
That'd been good.
We need an enforcer in the roster.
Mhm.
Jacob Fatu. He's got to step
Do
up
it
to
for
the plate.
us.
Yeah.
He plays ball.
Praying to
He
you.
knows
Yeah.
he lives with a paycheck. He plays ball.
You're right.
Yeah.
We need John Mox. Come to the crowd.
No, pantomime.
Put a fork into his head.
Yeah.
Oh shit! It's time.
Well, it seems like people liked our episode where we showed a bunch of crazy indie videos. So luckily, Chris here doesn't stop sending us those fucked up indie videos.
That's
so
Chris video.
we have plenty more to show you.
And fucked up videos.
Fucked up videos. We'll be right
We'll
back.
be right back.
Ever since college, me and my brother Devon have had a real problem showing mercy. Back then, we showed no mercy in the classroom. And now, the Dudley boys show no mercy in the ring.
So when THQ asked us to be the No Mercy spokesman, we naturally agreed.
Wage war in all new backstage areas, perform vicious double team moves, and show no mercy in the high-flying ladder match. WWF No Mercy for Nintendo 64. It doesn't get any badder than this. Rated T for teen.
And we're back with another.
Fucked up videos with Chris Jett.
Let's get right into it, guys.
That's kind of badass.
Are they really getting electrocuted?
That's a cool video.
That's what happens when you cross the border.
I'm enjoying this.
This is my adolescence.
Oh, Jesus Christ. The smoke shot.
Smell that video.
Oh no, Mr. Taylor.
I fucking think she would give
You don't
Miss
wrestle
EO
like
a
this
Sky a
anymore.
run for her money.
Alright.
Oh, this is. Yo, this is great.
The classic.
Yeah.
Brainbuster.
We got the grunge wear on. Ooh, around the globe.
Alright, we'll go to the next one.
That's just a love letter.
That was great. I enjoyed that. That was amazing.
I like
We
music.
gotta start off good.
Music
We don't want to start off with just crazy shit right off bat.
Oh, no. I've seen this one.
I lied. Oh my god! You look like a ragdoll.
Damn, that was like a fucking.
One more time. Man's legs was numb.
No, that was like the movie
He
Arrival.
just folded.
Bro,
up.
he fucking skipped the leg day at the gym every time.
You ever see that movie The Arrival with?
Yo, and they had the Conan music playing.
That wasn't even that high though. That
Yo,
was
why?
like,
Well, his leg, yo, so
pop
big
the
was his legs look
Yo,
like fucking
Texas.
skinny.
Pop the clip of the Arrival with Charlie Sheen from 1996. Their legs go backwards like that. The aliens. When they reveal themselves.
Crazy.
Pop it in wrestling.
Oh!
One of these.
they're just gonna be flipping around all the time.
Power Rangers.
Acrobats.
This is Power Ranger wrestling. Somebody show this to Kevin Nash.
That's Saban.
Oh! Oh, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. They were
You
little people.
gotta put the Spider-Man music on.
They were little people. That'd be fun.
Now let's hear his promo.
That so is crazy.
Yeah.
We want to hear a Ricochet promo.
I'm from out of this world.
What do you say, Cheerio, motherfucker?
Nah, he just became the softest.
Oh.
All right, boys, what are you doing in here? Someone's gonna come in. Come on.
You fucking know these guys were so proud of themselves when they put this all together?
Yo, these guys must have been dizzy after all those flips. Let's go to the next one. I was getting dizzy watching those
Yeah,
guys.
I'm getting vertigo.
Oh, off script.
Oh, that's him.
Oh, God, Logan Paul's wildin'. Oh!
Okay,
dude, he's killing him.
Okay, he obviously had some real beef with him. So that was
That's
kinda
Osprey,
crazy.
right?
Yeah, but I heard this was a work.
Oh, well,
Was it? Bro, that dude's
Yeah.
neck is
Yeah, that's kinda
Kenzo.
crazy.
It was crazy.
That was like a beheading video.
Oh! Oh! Brown nose.
Oh, the
He just got brown nose. I got the Superman logo. That's so
That move
wicked.
smelled like.
He's
Super
got to go to
Gordo.
Generation X.
Super stanky.
Penetrating.
God damn, he's not done yet.
Oh, he broke his nose.
Fat boy slam, fat boy slam.
Zoro's nose is
Oh
done.
my God, Super Chancho.
Yeah, that's how fat he is, bro.
God damn.
Ah, dude. Ah, wrestling is real.
Yeah, that was real for sure.
Oh.
Broke his hymen.
God bless. There we go.
Who's Underground?
Oh!
We were talking about this.
Yeah, I was sick. I remember
Man,
seeing this.
one more time.
10 out of
God
10.
damn. Where
Bring
did he
El
come
Rey
from?
back.
Oh no. Oh
Okay, well, if you ever stepped on Legos, that should fucking hurt like a bitch.
Yeah.
It's a slight annoyance.
This is my worst nightmare.
No.
Oh!
Oh, this is NXT.
Oh! What was this, like a Halloween match?
No, it was NXT like 2.0 with Vince.
Yeah, that had to suck.
She really let go.
There's no way that didn't hurt.
Lego my.
No way. Jesus. Boom!
Cocaine!
Yeah.
That was crazy. There he is. Blue Cane. Oh. I was about to say Kurt Angle's neck. Oh, that is Kurt Angle. And Mick Foley.
Oh, this is Jersey. This is in Jersey.
This is American Dream one. Oh,
Oh, it's Machiverse.
Oh yeah.
They shout out. Right?
Oh yeah. Shout out Machiverse here.
Oh, yeah, finish that, Machiverse.
The angle dangle.
Blue Cane is done.
Blue Cane, see.
Peak angle.
Peak Angle.
Fucking wrestling's outliving the malls.
That's interesting.
Oh!
Somebody's backyard.
Dude, all the chemicals that come out of those fluorescent lights are
so
so
bad.
fucking bad for you.
Yeah, but they got insurance.
It looked like the roof was about to collapse before they even fell off. It was about to crack.
Fucking also, what old warehouse did they go to steal all those fluorescent
10
lights?
years off.
His backyard is this.
And the fucking pyro went off like
Super late.
Oh,
Yo, that's you.
It's time to play the game. What the? With the tight white?
Tighty
Oh,
whities.
oh,
Yeah.
he just got the single leg tighty.
yeah.
Oh, the.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Don't try this at home.
Don't try this. Never live this at home.
Lato de Puga.
The Lucha Ninja
Yo,
Turtles, bro.
look, it's all of them. The whole team's there. No way. When did this crossover happen?
Mexico?
Holy hand Mexico.
No way. Yo.
Yeah, they can repent
They
that
put it in work, though.
It's
These Ninja
Donatello.
Turtles are putting in work.
Shit. That's your Theo.
That is my Theo.
Oh, there we go. Nice sequence. Master Splinter.
Master Splinter is
Wow.
gonna come out
Oh.
and interfere. Wow.
And it's all better than
Oh, man, the
AEW.
Ninja Turtles are putting in work there.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to the Ninja Turtles.
Wow.
Sorry, I'm spitting on you guys.
Oh! He's taking a little sniff off the powder. Yo, look at this. That's crazy. That's a sick highlight.
Those are campers.
Oh. It's still better
Oh,
than
he's the
AEW.
Scoutmaster.
Oh. Imagine there's somebody in there.
He's wrestling at 10.
Grabbing his leg? Yeah. There's gotta be somebody in there.
Nah, he's wrestling at 10.
No way.
Performance art. Performance
Oh.
art.
Oh, get this bubble boy out of the fucking ring.
Oh, Jade Wendy's getting mad.
Yo,
I challenge you to a
imagine
match,
paying
you
for fucking
piece of trash.
$12. You can see that?
Oh!
I didn't know what I
That
was
chair
looking
shot
for.
was crazy. I thought this was City Island.
Wait, hold on. I have to see that one again.
Yeah,
What the
run it back, Snowman.
What is this? Is this seafood?
This is why I don't go to Seafood City anymore. Yo! God damn, that was one of the best chair shots I've ever seen.
CTE.
Oh, here you go. CTE. Oh no. Look at his little black guy. Yo! Talking about going off script. Jesus Christ. The guy was just like, yo.
The way he fell.
One more time. One more time. One more time. Oh my
Do you
god.
fucking know how high that must have been
Dude,
for him? Like,
for
he
real?
was
That was
falling off
like
a
10
building.
stories.
Shit, he gonna catch you.
God damn.
That's fucked up.
That was sick.
You know that feeling though, right?
That's it. Yeah.
Yes.
He's done.
On the chair.
Goodbye, buddy.
Hell
Oh!
yeah.
God.
Oh mercy.
You gotta work on that entrance there, bro. What was that Lehman in the beginning? It's the guy that we talk about all the time.
There you go,
That's
Penta.
the man.
Woo!
Penta highlight.
That seems fun.
One more time here, though. Oh! Talking about inspiration.
Oh, shit!
Dude.
Talk about miscounting there.
God damn.
Yo, Jeff Hardley.
Oh, shit!
God damn. He had no care that was a woman. He was like, fuck that.
You're gonna burn in hell sometime tonight.
The backbreaker. Bang! That's how I'm gonna break up with my girl. JK.
Micro wrestling.
That's the size ring I need to be in.
Look at the speed.
Yo.
Holy shit.
He's really doing
Get
it.
your ass kicked by this guy?
Holy shit.
Yo, this isn't like,
Okay, please tell me this comes to New York. We gotta go watch
I
this.
think
Yeah, I
It was
would.
in my plane,
Yeah,
didn't
that was next level.
Yeah, we gotta go watch that as we
Micro
Yeah.
that might be
Yeah,
at
in
like
there.
a Buffalo Wild Wings.
Micromania. Oh, here we go.
Oh, the pogo guy.
Oh,
No,
We included
micro
it.
penis.
Micro penis.
The pogo. That was interesting. Oh!
Hey, caught it.
How you win a match like that? I would be so disappointed.
He didn't quite get all of it.
That's what they always say.
Yeah.
They didn't quite get all of it there.
Oh, where'd he go?
Oh, that's
Oh,
what's his name.
that was pretty crazy.
That's crazy.
What's his name?
RKO.
He's in AEW now.
That was a Sky KO.
Leo Rush.
All right, we're gonna do 2 more videos, guys.
2 more.
The Daily Double.
Let's see where we're at. One, two, right here.
Oh!
I think they both died. Oh my
That was
god.
bad.
What was gonna happen?
Backbreaker.
Like, you know, it was
What was the plan?
what was the good outcome?
Oh,
Oh, great last video.
Love these
Lightning
guys.
Get him out of here.
Almost got the T-shirt.
I'll get that from my
Yo,
little kid.
for real. I gotta get that.
Yeah,
Yo,
love
he
that.
barely
Oh,
bounced
yeah.
off the ropes.
Nah, he's a beast.
Yo, they're mad cute.
One day want to get trained
I
by
want one.
Yeah, I want one.
Yeah, take him home and
Nah,
crash
this
his
is my
out.
cousin, B.
Alright, those clips are nuts.
That's it. That's it.
I think that's it. We're sticking
That's
to
it for
Clip.
today, guys. Again,
Shout out to Fago.
yeah, freaking shout out to Fuego.
Out to
I'm
Fuego.
gonna start drinking it.
And again, guys, as
Makes it
always,
better.
please like, subscribe,
Comment,
follow,
hate,
yes, comment.
Unblock me!
And again, if you guys anything you guys want to see or anything you guys don't like, let us know so we can fix it or change it. You know, we're
right.
still new. So again, guys, as always, we have 2 words for you,
The Bronx.
and peace out, everybody. See you later.
Woo!